Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I wanted to give you an update here at the garden at the house. And here is one of the tomato plants. And it's already about 3 foot high. The pepper plants are here in the center. And we've got the other tomato plants here. And like I said, if you can remember the video when I planted these guys, I planted them in May. So now here we are at the end of June. And just gives you an idea. I mean, these things go crazy. They've grown really well. It's coming along really nicely. I got to show you the blueberry patch too over here. Now this whole patch of blueberries, and I'll kind of give you an idea how big it is. So we start here with them, okay, and it goes, it's probably, I don't know, 12, 15 feet out, okay, and it goes all the way, comes out about 15, 20 feet, and I would say now it's I don't know, maybe 40 foot long. But you see they're coming. They're not ready yet, but they're getting there. Now this whole patch, I planted this, oh God, when we first moved into this house. It was 8 years ago, and I started out with 4 raspberry bushes, 2 red and 2 black. And we lost one of the red raspberry bushes right away. Didn't make it. But from that, and it's on the other side of the fence here as well. There's a fence right there, but let me kind of show you the fence. And it's on both sides of the fence. I just let it grow crazy over there. The neighbors have kept it cut down on their side, or otherwise, realistically, it would be out this far on their side of the fence as well. So the fence is there, and I've just let it keep expanding every year, just because I love the raspberries. I mean, there's you see them, they're growing here pretty good. And so we're gonna get a lot of raspberries this year. And like basically from like this point here up is all the black, and over here on this side is gonna be all your red raspberries, because we planted the 2 black ones up there and the 2 red ones down here, and like I said, one of the reds didn't make it. But yeah, they've definitely, and these here up in the front, you see they don't have anything on them. This is all from this year. These guys here in the front, that's all this year. Now obviously there's some weeds in there too, but so these were all new, so these will produce next year. But like I said, all these guys here were from last year. And I had my mother got that brilliant idea to cut a path through here last year, so this would actually be out farther out. But it so I told her, don't touch my raspberries. But yeah, so that's the raspberry patch. And I'll take you over here. Now the cherry tree, we got a few cherries on there, but we didn't get a whole lot this year. Now I'll show you, this tree here is like the most pathetic looking tree you ever wanted to see. And but there's a peach right there. There's another peach there. And every year, I'll tell you right now ahead of time, we get none of the peaches because the squirrels get them all. So there's a couple more over here. But there was more on here. The squirrels have already come in and taken a bunch of them already. So yeah, they get them every year. So that's how that goes. But then over here we got the pear tree, and I'll just kind of show you. There's one of the pears right there growing. There's another one right there. And this thing is freaking huge. I probably should have trimmed it, but I never did. But yeah, we got quite a few pears. There's some more. But the one that's really loaded this year is the apple tree. Now, you see all the apples on here? This thing, I mean, obviously they still got a ways to go for growing, but this thing is freaking loaded this year. And so here's all our fruit trees that we got. I mean, when I first got the place, I put all the fruit trees in. I should have been Italian. I have no Italian in me at all. I hope I'm not offending anybody, but I always tell people I should have been Italian because I love Italian food. I love my garden. I love having the fruit trees, you know. So we planted the apple, the pear, and yes, you can see. I want you guys to see. So I hear the criticism, and I'll tell you why it is like it is. Yes, the tree's leaning. This down here in this area is the wettest, and when it just, I've got stones around the bottom. It just never stayed up. I'm gonna use some of that dirt from out front and try to prop the tree back up, but it's always been the leaning tree. But so anyway, that's kind of it. We had a storm roll through. There's supposed to be more coming, and we've been pretty hot the last couple days up here. I know you guys in the south have been getting brutalized, but we've got last few days we've been in the high 80s, high humidity. We always get the high humidity up here, but just give you another little panoramic view. That's the garden. Oh, and I didn't show you the strawberries. Okay, now see, here's something you'll get a kick out of this. This here, this is also a tomato plant, a wild tomato plant. One from last year's batch. So that's a seedling that came up from seed. And actually here's another one over here. Right there's another seedling that came up from seed. Over here is the strawberries. We got a ton of strawberries off this little dinky patch of strawberries this year. It was great. We had a really nice time with that. So I just want to show you that. I had planted the garden and I used this dirt, and I love this dirt. Oh, here is my son brought home the bean plant from school, so we planted that. The cat had eaten part of it, but it's bounded back and come and doing well. And there's some flowers that he had brought home from school, and as you can see, they've flourished. They've done really well. I'm telling you, this soil is the freaking best. So anyway, so that's it for now. I wanted to do a quick video, and here's, oh, there's the boss. There she is. That's Mama. And I already said when I told her when we move up onto the mountain, then she becomes Granny, because then we're going to be hill folk. So people in the south know what I'm talking about. It's a joke. Anyway, listen. Just wanted to share this with you guys and show you where we're at. And I hope you like it. And we should have a ton of tomatoes this year, and we'll have a good amount of peppers too. But so I will talk to you guys later. Prepper Nurse 1 out.